Hello everyone, I'm Jam,
I'm Cons.
and we are two bros interested in finance. So before I ask how your week was, let me give you a quick introduction about my background and everything. So I'm in Turkey. I am visiting my family for because I had like a one week break, and
Hmm.
if I am doing like something weird with my lips, I had a small operation on my lip today. There was some scar tissue inside, so I just took it out, local anesthesia. It wasn't something big, just like 3, 4 stitches. It was alright. But yeah, that's it. That's why my background is like that, and my camera is not the best. But yeah, that's it. So, how's your week been?
Yeah, I mean 2 weeks now, right? It's been pretty all right since our last
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
episode.
yeah. We couldn't do it last week as well.
Yeah, so we took a little cheeky break. I think it was needed. It was not so much to say anyway. I think even now we feel a little bit like, oh, what has really changed in the market? But yeah,
Literally.
chill week, man. Enjoying the city, enjoying the good weather. My parents actually visited last weekend,
Oh yeah,
so
yeah, yeah. Your parents
yeah,
visited,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
For
yeah. True,
first
true,
time
true, true,
actually,
true.
first time in like six
Yeah.
years. So yeah, good times.
That's all right.
We went around a little bit, had some good food. Invited them over, and yeah. Otherwise, I'm trying to think. This
How
wasn't
did
really.
they? How did they like the like Budapest?
Ah,
Was it their first time in Budapest or?
no, no. Like the 6 years ago, like in the beginning of our studies,
Hmm.
they visited before, and
Oh
they
right,
they've
right.
seen everything really, so it's not nothing new. So we just like the weather was really bad as well, like straight on the weekend, perfectly for my parents. Like it always sunshine in Budapest, but yeah, when they came, like instant bad weather, I guess. But yeah, unlucky with that, but we spent a good time. You been all
Yeah, I
right?
should be alright. Yeah, I'm okay. Just like I've been in Turkey and Antalya. Just it's been quite windy here. So it's not like it's sunny, but it's windy. So I've got really mixed feelings whether I came to a good weather or bad weather, and also the things happening in Turkey right now with all those like political things and happening. So I
Mm.
don't know if I brought luck or unluck to the country. So like at the moment I landed. And like the day after or the same day, all these like arrests and the things happened to those political people. And my friend
Mm.
texted me like, "Come back to Budapest." Like, what are you doing to Turkey?
Oh, jeez.
It's because of you. So, right. So those happened, but other than that, I've been okay. I've been fine. I'm just like resting a bit. Next week I'm going somewhere else. I'm going to Amsterdam. Yeah, I told you that. I
Hey,
told you that.
hey, oh yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
didn't
Where's
tell you
my
about
invite?
Amsterdam.
Where's
But
my
yeah, I told
invite?
you that I was going somewhere, so you could take care of Monty, right?
Hmm.
So I'm going there with Karen this time, so let's see how it's gonna go.
I like that.
Last time, no, no, no. Last time I didn't go with Karen. I went there with my friend. I told Karen, please do not come because I want to be there alone with my guy friend. But when I went there, I realized I'm telling everyone now. Amsterdam is not like a city that you guys think. It's actually such a romantic city, I'm not gonna lie. So I definitely would suggest you guys to go there with your
Mm.
partner, not gonna lie. But other than that, pretty good week. Pretty good week. I mean, not in financial terms. Financial terms wise, like the week has been quite, how do I say, boring. What do you think?
Yeah, like when we start with it like this, yeah, what can I say? The whole March, honestly, we're going towards the end of March, and I keep texting you, ECG, man. Like it's just up and down, right? I get this kind of vibe. I,
I
I
mean,
think I'm
to
a
be
little
fair,
bit up this week, but nothing much. Like,
in the beginning of March, market was okay, especially the European market, like especially the defense stocks. They were
mm,
pretty good, but this week it was minus, it was up, and there wasn't like much of a movement, much of a volatility this week. I feel like.
yeah, I feel like, yeah, like in this week, like I'm barely up, just barely in the plus. So yeah, I feel like there's some consolidation going on, or the market is trying to catch itself a little bit everywhere. So it's been really like an up and down, and my portfolio really reflects that, and it looks a little bit interesting. But yeah, I don't know, like news-wise as well, like it's an up and down as well, right? So like
I mean,
it's crazy
to
what's
be
going
fair,
on.
if you want, I can start with crypto quickly, and then we
We
can
can go,
move on
yeah.
to macroeconomics. Other than that, I'm not going to talk about much because I don't think that there's much to talk about. I'm not even going to talk much about crypto as well, to be fair. I just want to talk about CMC 100 index a bit. In the last 7 days, 0.1% up, which is basically nothing. Bitcoin is still around 83, 84, around 80s. Ethereum went down to below 2000, which
Mm.
is, I feel like, could be a buy opportunity, but of course, not a financial advice. Other than that, I can't say much about crypto market, to be fair. Not many news. There's apparently going to be some sort of a summit that Trump is going to attend, but like until Trump says, as he promised, that United States is buying Bitcoin or like these cryptocurrencies as a national reserve, nothing's going to change in the crypto market, I feel like. And also the interest rate cuts and everything is affecting crypto market as well. But other than that, there's not much going on with crypto market, to be fair. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. For me, the crypto market has really gone quiet now, last past
Yeah, yeah,
1 week.
very, very, very much
Like,
so.
like even for me as a non-crypto holder, I guess, or not really that deep into it, like the hype is a bit gone. And
Yeah.
for me, like you said with Ethereum just now, could be a buying opportunity. I feel like when it gets quiet around crypto, it's always like a little buy signal, because then as the hype
Mm.
starts coming back, already up 30-40%, right, on some cryptos, maybe potentially. But
Yeah, the moment you lose it in crypto, you lose it. Like
yeah,
suddenly, it's so
yeah,
sudden.
it can
And
happen like
other than
this.
that, I can go into macroeconomics, and I don't have much to say about macroeconomics. Fed kept the rates the same, but what they said was more
Oh yeah, of
important,
course, I
and
forgot about
this
this.
this yeah, 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 this made investors really happy, in my opinion. And what Fed said was these tariffs is going to have transitionary effect on inflation. What they mean by this is tariffs might increase inflation, which is what Fed is fighting against. They're trying to decrease the inflation so they can cut the rates. But at
Mm,
the same time, they're saying that this is just transitionary. So this might have a bit of an inflation effect, but it's not going to last long. So this made investors happy, in my opinion. Did investors buy? Not really. I think there are still a lot of questions, a lot of uncertainty in the market that they are being caused not to buy. But other than that, that's okay. To be fair, what do you think?
Uh, yeah, it was a pretty boring reaction after the Fed. Like there
Yeah.
was nothing really major going on, no major movement as well. I think they took it pretty well, like you said. Um,
Hmm.
um, I don't know, man. Like how the market plays, the macroeconomics. I don't know, man. I feel like I just said, like I feel like the market, this consolidation period is happening a little bit, and maybe the cool down is coming a little bit, and the market is adjusting itself to these daily Trump news and these daily changes and everything, all this drama around the world. There's so much catalysts around right now. It's crazy. Everything can be a catalyst. Don't matter what the news are. Trump Trump feel like he never sleeps. He's just out there producing outrageous news on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I feel like the market has to get adjusted to this. It has to get used to it. And as soon as it gets used to it, well, I feel like that's what it's kind of doing right now a little bit. It's not dropping as hard as it was right at the end of February, for example. And yeah, I feel like it's doing fine, and I feel like it's building out a bottom probably. Um, and yeah, I don't know. I think we're gonna be fine by the beginning of April.
Yeah, no, as I said, I am saying this again, and I will keep saying this. I am bearish in the first 6 months of 2025, and
Hmm.
the second half of the year I think is going to be way better.
Yeah, I mean, even if you're right, which I think can be a really realistic, can be really realistic that the market keeps dropping. That's not off my thing,
Mhm.
but if it keeps dropping for me, this is just gonna be probably one of the best buying opportunities in the last 2 3 years for some
Yeah,
major companies. Like it's kind of also what I really wanted to talk about is still this undervaluation, right? With the market
yeah,
not really taking this in consideration with like Google, Amazon, pretty much Max 7 are pretty undervalued. No, still they are still creeping on the bottom. Like,
yeah. No, I agree. I agree, 100%, 100%. And if we are, do you have anything more to say about this?
yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah. The only thing I really wanted to say is I started a position in Amazon, so I followed your lead,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
1 or 2 weeks after you. I don't think that if I
What's your average now? I think you might have a better average than mine.
Yeah, it's my first position, so it's my first position in Amazon. Wait, let me check. Um, sorry, 180 euros.
How much is
No,
it in
sorry,
dollars?
182, 182. So that's I think 188, $189,
Hmm.
$189. Um, yeah. So I just thought, like I don't really care
I
about
thought you
them.
would. I thought you would have a better average, to be fair, because
Um,
you bought it when it was low, no, or high. Oh, it might
I
be high.
think
It's
I
okay though,
think
but like in the long
yeah.
run, it's gonna be okay.
Yeah, you see that I don't really look at the. I had this feeling. I looked at the company. I don't look at the specific time. I'm not trying to catch the perfect dip. I think maybe that was the issue. Excuse me. But I looked at it the way you look at it and the way we looked at past companies in the past 6 8 months. And Amazon brings two-digit growth repeatedly for the past 10
Hmm.
years, has amazing cash flow, has an amazing outlook on its company's performance. And I thought, even if it's a rather small position, because I don't, cash is really low right now. I thought, man, it's a good buy. It don't matter, €5 there, €5 lower or higher long time we don't care about this. So I think Amazon is a good buy, and like you say, if it keeps falling the first 6 months, it would be a great opportunity to buy more Amazon for me. So I would be really happy. Honestly, nothing better than a falling market to get some discounted top stocks, right?
Yeah. So, to be fair, before I give you the lead, I wanna take on one more topic, which is going to be a very short one. I never talk about the Turkish market
Oh yeah.
in this podcast, but I feel like it's not a bad time to talk about it because Turkish market hasn't been going well.
Hmm.
Because I invest in Turkish market as well. After the mayor of Istanbul was arrested and was accused of like series of allegations, the market in the last 5 days, which is a bit sad, in the last 5 days it dropped
Yeah, it's
16.78% in
I
two
saw
days
this.
only. And I must tell you, like, you don't follow it through your app as well. I don't even know if you know of this term, but circuits were broken. The circuit breaker was activated. So, because it was dropping too fast, too suddenly,
Hmm.
and like with huge margins, like 7%, 8%, the whole market,
Hmm.
circuit breaker starts, all the trades are stopped, and then the market continues in like 20, 30, whatever minutes. So
Hmm.
this happened like 2 times, 3 times in one day, 2 days consecutively, like 2 days following each other. So Turkish market hasn't been going well. I don't know what the future is going to look like because like the political reasons, politics can be really dodgy, as you know. And I don't like that. So I don't know what the Turkish market is going to look like, but Turkish market always recovered. I think it's going to recover again, but I don't know. It's risky. I do have investments in the Turkish market, don't get me wrong, but I gotta tell the truth. It looks a bit risky now. I'm not saying that it's like bad, but I'm just saying that gotta be cautious.
Yeah. No, I saw the big
That's
drop.
it.
I looked at it after I
Hmm.
saw the news. I was actually interested if the market was reacting to it. And I swear to God, I
Yeah.
never checked the Turkish market.
Mm.
Like, I really like never. And I checked it, it was like bam. Like it was a huge drop. But yeah, I don't know enough about the situation. And then again, who knows, right, what's going on in the background as well. But yeah, I can't really give you, I can't even give you like a qualified or good opinion on this. Like,
Mm.
yeah, because
It's
I'm
okay.
not.
I can give you the lead now.
Yeah, yeah. So otherwise, yeah. How do you? I
Yeah, no,
know, but
makes
how
sense.
do you,
Makes
how do
sense.
you think it will work out? You have like, it's like, what's
I
your
think
perspective on
I
it?
think what we should do is I'm not trying to point out what my political view is here. I don't think that
Mm,
in a
mm-hmm,
finance podcast, like I don't think that it doesn't really matter. But I think we should wait and see what the court is going to say. I think that's pretty important because I still do have trust in the Turkish courts. I still do think that they are like not getting affected by the government and by the politics so much. So
mm,
I still do trust the court. So let's see what's going to happen. But these political fiascos happen a lot in Turkey, and we are kind of used to it. Markets used to it. So this might be a buying opportunity, but at the same time, I gotta be cautious. Everyone's gotta be cautious.
fair, fair.
Yeah, and it's
Uh,
like that. It's like that. Like you are a bit older than me, but since you were born, since I was born, since anyone was born, Turkey has been in an economical crisis. We always recovered. We always went back into it. So I think this is going to recover again. But until then, there's not much to say. We just gotta wait and see.
yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
No, good. Then I don't have nothing much to add. Should I continue? I don't have much else to talk about.
Go for it. Go for it.
The only thing, I love it. China, China, China,
China.
China. My
Yeah.
favorite, bro. The beast from the east. I'm telling you, um, yeah, we had interesting earnings. That's what happened last week. I guess market didn't really move that much. It's like the same story with like American. Apart from the DAX in Germany, nothing else really moves anyway these days, right? At least from my knowledge. But what was really interesting last week, we had some big earnings in Tencent, Xiaomi, Ping An Insurance, so some big market cap companies. And I was really happy, honestly. Yeah, they all beat their earnings, they all beat their revenue expectations, and I was really happy with Xiaomi. To be fair, the reaction was really good when it came out, but obviously it cooled off a little bit. You know how these kind of stocks or tech stocks how it is, but yeah, they have a really good outlook. They have 35% revenue growth, and they delivered a shitload of vehicles, 130,000 vehicles for the first year or first real year in the EV
They
market.
delivered or they were ordered?
Delivered.
Delivered. Okay.
So they're there, and they have already. I didn't really know it. I watched their presentation. I might send it to you if you're interested. It's like 20, 30 pages, but you know how some companies like present their earnings, and I swear to God, like Xiaomi really does it beautifully, like for a shareholder. You know what I mean? Like either you get a full text block of 40 pages and you can't find any valuable information, or the company actually does a value like a really good presentation for a shareholder to understand or easily understand all numbers and all important information. But yeah, so they had really good increase everywhere. Home appliances, they have 200 EV sales centers now, and they wanna deliver 350,000 vehicles by 2025. So let's see what happens. So they really want to penetrate the EV market, and they're gonna be a serious competition not only to Tesla, I think, but also against within China, right? With BYD, XPeng.
BYD.
There's so many EV producers in China, it's unreal. And I think
I want to ask you something. The
yeah.
only, sorry, continue and then I'll ask.
No, that's the last sentence anyway. It was pretty much the uh
I'm not that into EV market, but other than Tesla, I don't know any other Western brands that does EV cars. I mean, I know that Volkswagen, Mercedes, they do that, but like for example, in terms of Volkswagen, I'm sure that even though Xiaomi is a huge company, Volkswagen, I'm sure that it's like 2, 3 times the size of Xiaomi, maybe even
Volkswagen.
more. Yeah,
Um,
market
Honestly,
cap wise.
I cannot tell you because all I can tell you now, okay, they delivered 130,000 in the first year, right? I'm sure Volkswagen delivers more cars. I'm not sure about their EV only, but I'm sure their
Yeah,
EV
that's what I
as
was going
well.
to ask.
I think their EV as well.
Okay,
But the only
okay.
main, from my knowledge, the only main competitors are BYD and Tesla. And BYD is, well, BYD has caught up in the last 3 years. They had
Mhm.
quarters where they had more, and now Tesla has really bad reputation and really bad liking these days.
Especially lately, like last
Media
two
wise,
weeks nearly.
bro, it's really dodgy. So BYD is absolute king right now, kind of, because if you're looking on at an overall, China outproduces the whole world with EVs. Just because China
In the
has not
last
only
month, not in the last month, year to date, Tesla dropped 35%.
yeah, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, I know. It
It's
lost all
like
its value
it's.
since Trump's inauguration. But
Mhm.
uh but yeah, anyway, like the EV market is pretty much dominated because there's not only BYD but also Xiaopeng, NIO, Xiaomi now, and they completely penetrate the EV market, maybe not in America or Europe, but in Australia, in complete Asia, India, Africa or South America. Bro, BYD just opened a new manufacturing site in Mexico. It's a beautiful customer base for BYD. So I think they're really thriving.
No, this is the thing that I don't really get about the electric like EV market. If
I don't even like those cars.
if let's say like we we don't know the exact numbers, but if Volkswagen, as you say, because you're into it and you're assuming that, and I don't think that you would be assuming wrong in this sense. If we
Mm,
think that Volkswagen sells more EV cars than Xiaomi, how can we say that Xiaomi is like penetrating the EV market?
Um, I think Xiaomi is not really in the European market yet, but I think I mean, delivering 130,000 vehicles in the first year is pretty impressive. Tesla didn't do
Okay,
that in its first years. It took a
okay.
long time for Tesla to deliver 100,000. But then again, Tesla was really small. Xiaomi is already a multi-billion company, right? Has been around for 10 years doing technology. So they do have some backup stuff, they know how to do technology. Um, but I think the biggest competitor is not going to be Tesla or Volkswagen. It's going to be within China because that's the price category they're working with. It's the same kind of competition. They work with the same kind of workforce in the same environment. So I think BYD and Xiaomi is more competition environment than Xiaomi and Volkswagen I think for Xiaomi and Volkswagen or Xiaomi and Tesla to compete will take at least 2, 3 more years, like to be actually
Right.
considered a competition in the market.
Right. Okay. Okay. Okay.
But
I've seen some news on Financial Times, which was EU started a court case against the factory in Budapest, in BYD factory.
oh yeah, yeah, that's
Sued the BYD factory. I don't know why. I didn't even read it. I was just like, EU is doing EU things.
yeah. I mean, EU and Hungary always have a little beef as well, right? So who
Yeah.
knows?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And Hungary is a little bit China close because Hungary has quite a lot of Chinese population here, right? It's quite
Mm-hmm.
quite strong, quite strong. So they're quite close politically, I guess. Um, But yes, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I like Hungary's buses or public transportation also uses BYD cars, so it kind of makes sense a little bit that they have this manufacturer here, right? and cheap
Mhm.
electric cars. But yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. I didn't see anything. I don't even own BYD anymore, but I think it's still undervalued compared to Tesla, right? Tesla really having these problems now, or this reputation, or this online reputation, and this general consensus about Elon Musk, and people asking him to step down and stuff like this, whatever, like it's fine. But even with all this drama and even this incredible decline in sales of cars and whatever's happening right now to Tesla, right? The stock is incredibly high valued
Yeah,
still.
I think
So
so as
it's
well.
like, for me, it's crazy that this stock has this price with all this drama, but a Google, Amazon, an ASML is chilling down there at their like 2025 PE ratio, struggling to gain 5% in the last month, you know? So like it's a bit ridiculous. So that's this, and I'm gonna leave it at that, I guess. I was happy with the
Okay,
earnings in China.
what's the next thing for you?
There was not much going on, man. Like this was pretty much it. I don't know, man. You said the 6 months bearish scenario. I'm hoping for a positive April. I'm hoping for a positive start into the fourth month, to be honest. So I'm
I
quite
mean,
optimistic.
hopefully, but genuinely, I don't think so. Because Trump doesn't seem like he's gonna stop.
Yeah, but then again, that's what I meant. Like, hopefully the market gets used to it. That was my main hope.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So there's a relaxation, and stuff like this. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Right. Okay, should be fine. Should be fine. I think that's all we can say. No.
I'm just checking the earnings calendar for next week, but I'm not really seeing anything of interest
Yeah.
for me. It's actually BYD on Monday, what we just talked about. So that's gonna be interesting what they say, how they're looking with cars delivered. Would be actually interesting to do an episode like where we just cover like EV market a little bit and talk about the EV
Yeah, we
cars.
can do that. I don't mind that. But yeah, next week doesn't seem like there's
It's pretty
anything that we would fall
GameStop,
off.
GameStop on Tuesday, the meme
GameStop,
stock
which day?
on Tuesday before open.
Tuesday before. Ah, yeah, Jim.
It's
The other day,
a classic of.
I watched the Dumb Money film when I was on the plane. It was amazing. Watch it.
No, yeah, I haven't seen that one actually.
Yeah,
But
watch
yeah,
it.
it's
Okay, so
pretty
that was it
boring,
then.
right? God damn.
Yeah, pretty boring week. Not gonna lie. I wish. Oh, yeah. There's not much to say. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, even the weeks after are boring. But that means, yeah, good stuff, I guess.
So this was a quick episode, no?
Yes, I think 30 minutes. I
Maybe
guess we call it
less.
here, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you
Thanks
for
for
listening.
watching.
Then
Ciao, ciao. Bye bye.
it was this week's episode. Catch you in the next one.
Ciao, ciao, guys. Bye bye.